Hi, this is Yarrow Stark here from yarrow.tv. Today I want to talk to you about something that's really come to my attention as I've been doing some editing of an e-guide I've just put together. This particular e-guide is on buying and selling websites and blogs as well. It's something I've got coming out a little bit later in the year. And one of the most important parts of the e-guide is choosing a strategy to follow when you go about buying a blog or buying a website, and what type of strategy dictates what type of site you buy, what you do with the site once you buy it. It's really the big picture of how you're going to go about buying and selling blogs and websites. So I was thinking about that and then thinking about what my own strategy has been like over the years, and it's certainly changed. Back when I was doing a lot more extensive buying and selling of websites, I was running different businesses. I had my proofreading business, then I had my blog as my main focus. But on the side I was also buying other websites, so I was funneling in the income I was making into investing in other websites. So that was my particular strategy. Now, when it came to blogging, because what I did next was I sold off all my other businesses and websites except for my Entrepreneur's Journey blog and decided to focus on that. And my business model at the time was focused 100% and still is today on the information marketing funnel style of blogging, which isn't something that was actually very common to blogging when I decided to do it. So it was actually a bit of a melding that I chose to do with my strategy between bloggers and information marketers or internet marketers, people who use email and then sell product and have a sales funnel. One of the major pitfalls when you go about choosing a strategy is trying to replicate what you see succeeding for other people. Now, when I started my blogging career, I had some examples. Darren Rouse was certainly the biggest one at the time. He was the one doing the most talking about making money from blogging. ProBlogger being the blog that he wrote a lot personally back then about how to make money from blogging. Now, Darren was and still is a content producing machine. I was in awe of how much he managed to produce. He seemed to start new blogs all the time and write for those blogs. He was just really, really prolific, and I actually tried to copy him. It was, I think, on my behalf, a mistake, because I didn't have the energy and really I wasn't the right situation to copy that strategy. But I thought that was how you made money. I saw the pictures of the AdSense checks that he was making and how much money he was making from advertising. So I tried it and it didn't really work for me. Then I saw the internet marketers doing things with email marketing and getting, I guess, quite good results from a smaller base of traffic by selling product and services, in particular affiliate marketing other people's courses and ebooks, and also producing their own courses and ebooks and selling those things. So I really combined the two. I took what I was learning from bloggers about how to grow an audience and generate attention using content, and I took what I learned from direct response marketers online, email marketers in particular, and how they really were good at leveraging traffic to get the most out of it in terms of running a successful business. So I ended up combining those two and sort of coming up with Yarrow's direct response blogging method, which became my strategy and still is today. And the great thing about that is it allows me to do a lot without doing quite as much content creation as, for example, Darren was doing back then. Now, I'm noticing today a lot of people who read about blogging and are following other certain bloggers will no doubt see that there's a lot of, I guess, talk about the concept of producing lots of materials in different formats. Obviously, podcasting has become popular. It's going through a re-emergence. We've got video with YouTube, which has also become extremely popular, and bloggers are feeling the pressure to do all three of these mediums. I personally have felt the same thing, but I've always known behind all that content production, having a really good sales funnel, a really good information marketing funnel, it will always be a lot more powerful than attempting to do all these different content formats. For me, because I just simply can't produce that much content. Now, I am building a machine to reproduce the content I do create into different formats, which is part of my strategy. So I guess my big picture goal is to be able to write once a week, or do one podcast interview, or do one video a week, and know that that will be reproduced in different formats by other people. That allows me to reach audiences using different modalities, but still keeping to a content schedule that works for me. Now you have to think about what situation you're in and how you are going to make use of whatever amount of content you can produce. Do you want to do it all yourself? Do you want to scale back to one post a week or one post every 2 weeks or even once a month? What's going to work for you in terms of producing content? And then what strategy matches that level of content production? It's really important to get that right, because if you don't, and if you just try and copy what you're seeing other people succeeding, you're just not going to have the same result. It's hard to do like daily content or produce really top quality content every second day or in every single post you do if that's not your forte. Some people are great at it. Some people are running blogs that produce multiple articles a day, but they have a team behind it. So you really have to get your strategy right, and that has to match whatever life situation you're in. And then you've got to choose the best method of leverage you can from whatever it is you do produce. It might be an information product funnel, it might be just doing affiliate marketing, it might be just advertising, it might be combining all of these things. Whatever it is, assess where you're coming from, what your content production abilities are, and don't blindly follow what someone else is doing hoping for the same results. That's the mistake I made early on. I ended up coming up with a system, a formula that worked for me with my lifestyle, the kind of content I felt I could produce on a regular basis, that I wanted to produce on a regular basis, and it turned out to work out well in my case, combining both the direct response email as well as blogging. That is it for my message today, and I'm actually going to go back and do some final editing on that e-guide right now. I hope whatever you're doing today, you're getting some great results and some great output. You know where to find me. My name is Yaro Starak. You can go to yaro.tv and catch all my videos there and join my email list too. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye-bye.